What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Agrarian Skies 2. Oh yeah, guys. So I was just looking at our fisher over here that we had set up, and I was cleaning out some of the random stuff that was in here. Like we had a whole bunch of bows and unenchanted fishing rods. And I'm noticing we're collecting all these different books and things like that, all these fish. A thing that I want to do is let's go ahead and grab this Repair 2 book. We have a couple of other ones, like this one right here with feather falling on it, and we have... Oh, there was another one I thought I saw. Yeah, repair and damage. Was there even more than that? I don't know if I looked at all these other ones on the top row. But anyway, repair. I want to put that on our goggles here so they continue to repair themselves. I could just make new ones. They're not super expensive, but I would rather just do it this way and have them self-repair over time. Yeah, that's what the repair does. It uses like thaumcraft aspects or whatever, and I believe it'll repair armor as well as your wand, like it'll auto recharge it and things like that. I'm not sure how fast it works, but I'm sure it'll do things over time. So now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and check out our quest book. Today we're gonna jump right into things. I think Sky Farm, this is the next one I wanted to work on. We just upgraded the pack here. This is version 1.1.14, and I think they added some new quests. So I don't remember if these were always here or if this is brand new. I don't remember seeing this before, but we had a few other quests in here to take care of. Let's go ahead and start knocking these out. So recipe Roundup. With all the ingredients available to cook with, the beginner chef may become slightly overwhelmed and resort to just eating raw ingredients. A handy tool for any chef is a cookbook. Place a book in a furnace and it will transform into a magical tome that can tell you everything you can make with the items in your inventory. Wow, that sounds actually kind of cool. Cooking for Blockheads, 0 out of 1. Okay, so we need to cook one book. Makes sense. Cook the book for a cookbook. Yeah, this actually has got stuff in there. I was taking our nether coal ore and smelting it, so we got 2 back in there. And let's get our cookbook. Okay, so cooking for Blockheads. Select an item on the right to see its recipe. Oh, that's kind of cool. It said it was going to show us items in our inventory. I guess it's showing us because of the water bucket. Yeah, that must be it. So that's pretty awesome, actually. Let's grab something like, I don't know, soybean. Soybean is used in a lot of things. Whoops. Let's see if that just automatically updates to show us soybeans. Click to see recipe. Yeah, look at that. A pot plus a soybean. Sort by hunger restored. Interesting. That's kind of cool. I like that. What about... Oh, no, it's not soybean. It's tofu. Yeah, tofu is the thing that's used in like practically every recipe. Well, it doesn't show a whole lot of things. Like you can even use tofu for like hamburgers and things like that. But that's kind of cool. I do like this. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so the quest book. Whoops, stand on this thing. Charge up our pack. Yeah, cooking for Blockheads, 1. 1 out of 1 complete. That's gonna give us 2 diamonds. Not too bad. Let's claim that reward. Automatic recipes. Okay, so this wants a cooking for Blockheads 2. After a while, it gets tiresome going back and forth between the book and crafting table. The solution is to upgrade your book. Add some diamonds and crafting tables to create a book that can not only show you what you can make, it can also craft food from whatever you are currently carrying. Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty awesome. Doesn't say how to make this, so let's look that up. Cooking for Blockheads 2. Alright, so that's pretty easy recipe. Let's go ahead and make that. So crafting tables, we got a couple from when I was doing the thaumcraft stuff. We don't actually have a crafting table here, do we? No, we have this. So do that, and then this and that. And there we go. Cooking for Blockheads number 2. Alright, so let's take a look at this guy. This shows the same thing. So if I click this, sort by... Oh, okay, well, wait, what? Alright, that's kind of weird, actually. It gave me 1 fresh water from my bucket of water, and it actually deleted my bucket, which is not good. Oh no, it didn't delete, it's right here. But normally, I'm pretty sure if you were to put that in your crafting grid, the water you should get 4 fresh water. So that's kind of an issue. I mean, it's kind of cool that you can do that on the fly using the book. Let's try that once again. Maybe I did something wrong. If I click salt, yeah, I can't do that because I'm missing the pot. I can click the fresh water, and it only gives me 1, and then looks like my bucket disappears, but it's right here. I guess that's just an inventory update thing. Okay, so that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I don't like that it's not giving us the amount that we should be getting, but, you know, little bugs like that will be fixed in the future, I'm sure. Okay, so that's awesome. So let's go back to our quest book, and that's going to give us raw mutton and some iron ingots. Okay, so finally, it looks like gourmet kitchen. I know it's gourmet. Gourmet kitchen. Ever wanted a kitchen? Of course you did. Place that fridge, sink, oven, workbench, and tool rack next to each other, and you have created a kitchen that can craft food on command. Just make sure to keep the fridge stocked. Okay, what is all this? There's a fridge. Is this new stuff? I don't remember seeing this before. Let's check this out. So a fridge. That's actually kind of a cool little thing. Chest plus an iron door. Let's make one of those real quick. Iron door and a chest. I don't think I have a recipe for an iron door since that's probably the first time we've made one in the series. Chest, on the other hand, I do have recipes for. Let's make 10 of those, just so we have some extra in the system. Okay, so multi-block kitchen provides contained ingredients to recipes diable. Huh. So what does this thing look like? Well, that's cool. I like that. And it's got the little door that opens and everything. What is that blue thing in the center, though? Is that like water or something? I don't know. That's pretty cool, though. So what does this do for you? Is it just a, provides contained ingredients to recipes? Huh. Okay. Maybe it has some functionality with the whole multi-block structure thing. Alright, so back to the quest book. It wanted us to make a sink, a tool rack, a cooking table, and a cooking oven. Cooking table, cooking oven, tool rack. No, that was one word. Tool rack. Can't remember what the other ones were. Oh, you know what? Did I mess this up? Cooking. Okay, I think I messed things up. Let's just type in cooking. Oh, okay, that shows everything here. So sink. Alright, so we'll make all these different bits and pieces. So there's a sink, cooking table. We are missing black stained clay. We don't have any hardened clay either, but we do have black dye. So let's take half a stack. We'll cook this up real quick. Tell the system to stop cooking up the coal for a minute. That's a lot of coal. We'll put that back in our AE system as well. Alright, that should be enough clay for now. Okay, so black stained clay plus the cooking table recipe. Here we go. Cooking oven, black stained glass, which we don't have either, and a furnace, so we'll make one of those. And some black stained glass. Yeah, we're getting these ink sacs from the Fisher, by the way. I was looking at that earlier. When I pulled items out of that chest up there, we had probably half a stack, or 27, or something like that. Are those pressure plates? Yeah, pressure plates, okay. Oh, we don't have any planks. Let's tell the system make 100 of those. Very cool. And we'll make 3 of those. And finally, we'll make the tool rack. Okay, so I think that's everything that the quest wanted. Right, so let's take a look at these different things individually. So there's a sink. You right click on it and it makes water drops. That's kind of cool. Cooking table. So this cooking table, oh, it's like a crafting table, I see. So yeah, it does the same thing like that cookbook did. That's pretty cool. What about a cooking oven? Oh, does this allow us to cook multiple things at once? And it's got all the different things for, oh, I like this. Okay, hold on a second. Pot. Whoops, that's not a pot. Is it fry pan? How about pan? There we go. Let's just put those 2 items in. I can't remember the other ones off the top of my head. So if we put a pot here and that right there. Oh, skillet was another one. Skillet. And what was that? Bakeware? I think it was either this. There might be another one, like a mixing bowl or something. Oh, that's cool. It shows up on the top. I like this. Oh, and you open it up and it actually has got a little animation for the door. Awesome. Okay, so how does this thing work? Let's grab some coal. We put coal here and we put mutton. Oh, wow. Okay, so... And does it put the cooked stuff over here or does it leave it over there? That's awesome that's doing like that many at once, though. This is a really neat thing. I like it. Okay. Now, does it cook other things other than food? That would be the next question. Like, if we were to put, I don't know, netherrack, doesn't that smelt in like nether brick? If we put those in there, does this do anything? No, we cannot cook that. It looks like it'll only cook food. What about tofu? Nope, it won't put that in there. Egg. I don't really want to throw away too many of these. Let's just put in like 3 eggs. Does it turn those into like boiled eggs or whatever? No. What's the recipe on this? Hold on a second. Recipe? No, uses. I thought you could just cook those. Incubated egg, interesting. Yeah, I thought you could just cook the egg straight up and it would turn into like a boiled egg. Maybe I am incorrect. It looks like there's a few other bits and pieces we could put in there. 2 eggs together will make an eggplant. That makes sense, I guess. Egg and a flour in a mixing bowl. Huh. Okay, well, we've seen this. This is pretty cool. Does the quest say how to put this together into a multi-block structure so it all is contained? Let's look again. Place a fridge, sink, oven, workbench, and a tool rack next to each other, and then you have... Okay, so we need to place these next to each other. And we also need the tool rack, so we will do that. This and this. Okay, so how does this work? Do I have to put in, like, the mutton into the fridge and then will it just cook it? Is that how that works? Or do I have to come over here? Okay, so I can cook mutton. Is that cooking? How does it... Oh, I double click it. Oh, okay. So that's awesome. So you can keep all your food items in the fridge and then you come over here and select what you want, just double click it and then it cooks it. That is pretty cool. I don't understand the purpose of the sink. Oh, actually the sink works to refill my bucket of water. Okay, so that is really awesome. I like this whole setup. I don't know what goes on the tool rack. I guess there's a few more things I'll have to figure out. Maybe all these different cooking things will go over here, or I don't know. But anyway, I think we've spent enough time looking at this. Reward bag. It says this is all complete. Oh, I have to pick one, and it's only available with the reward bag. That looks like a little error in the book, but let's claim it. Okay, so this is an epic reward bag. Let's see what is epic. Skystone. Okay, well, that's pretty cool, I guess. Go back. You can also right-click anywhere. So I think that is completed with all of our cooking stuff, which should have been done earlier on, but I think this was new quests that were just added, so that's fine. We still have a few locked quests here. So let's look at some of these other ones that are available. So Diabolical Dinner. Ooh. The Diabolist Fork can be used to kill mobs. If you have a blink imprinting crystal, it will infuse it with that mob type. Add the crystal to the Wrath Cage for a handy-dandy spawner. That is awesome. Some drawbacks and conditions may apply. Okay. So, I remember looking at this stuff a long time ago when we were kind of early on. Let's see what we can do with it now. So, this is Forbidden Magic. And this is Infusion Crafting. Arcane Infusion, right. So we need a thaumium sword, some nether quartz, and redstone. I think we can craft all of this stuff right now. So if we make a thaumium a thaumium sword and furnace in order for this to work. So I'm going to have to get those aspects together. So let me go ahead, cut here. I'll try and get all those things sorted out and we'll put it into our warded jars. Oops, no, we're right down here. Put it into a warded jar so we can do some Arcane Infusion. and we'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, so I went ahead and I melted down some different ingredients, and we got Potentia, Machina, and this Infernus. This stuff is from Forbidden Magic from what I understand, and you can find a netherrack and some other nether materials like that. The Potentia and the Machina I got out of redstone. I smelted up a whole stack of that stuff, and we got this. And yeah, we got a few other aspects like this Terra I think came from the netherrack it did. Maybe we got some Ignis out of it as well. But anyway, we have all the different things we need, and we should just be able to put the Thaumium sword in the center. It's been a while since I've done one of these actually. I think we should be good. We just need to click the thingy with the wand. The thing's like all wiggling and stuff. So some things I've noticed with thaumcraft since its update, like if we go to the thermometer, this guy right here, I was trying to check out coal and see what aspects are in it. Like if I hold shift on coal, it doesn't show me anything. So I was going to research this, so I threw it on the ground. Whoop, I got my magnet on. Threw this on the ground, and I'm right clicking and nothing's happening. Like I can't even scan it or attempt to scan it. Like the right click on this thing seems to be broken. It works on this, doesn't work on stone brick, doesn't work on stone, doesn't work on that. That's weird. So something's up with this. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I've already learned that. I don't know why it's not showing. I know for a fact actually that I have scanned stone brick. I don't know why it's not showing me the aspect. So anyway, there's something a little funky here with the update anyway. So it looks like our thing completed. Yeah, look, we got our, what is this thing called? The Diabolic Fork? Okay, we got that guy. So what was the other pieces of this puzzle that we needed? Let's go back to the quest book. Yeah, I logged out of the game and logged back in, thinking that might fix the thermometer thing, but no, it didn't. So a wrath cage. I didn't even look at this thing earlier to see what we needed to make one of these. Wow, that's a crazy recipe. Look at that. How many? That's a lot of different pedestals we're gonna need. I don't know if we have that all set up. Okay, so this says it's a dangerous one, but again, our arcane crafting here is set up so we get a bunch of mob skulls under it, which should make it all pretty well stable. So I'm not too worried about it being a dangerous infusion. So we'll go and put that block back here. But yeah, looking at the layout for this is crazy. There's 4, 7. What is that, 11 different pedestals we need? And we have 1, 2, 3, 8? Is that how many? 6, 7, 8? Yeah, we have 8. So yeah, we need to add a few more pedestals in here. I don't know how we're gonna do that. I guess I'll figure that out. I guess we can just add in more pedestals all the way around here or something. Anyway, I'll go ahead and try and get this one done. Let's also take a look at Blink and Printing Craft. Okay. So we just need some of our different aspects here, and I'll make those up. Yeah, let me go and get this done, and we'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, so here we are in the nether, and I was just killing some mobs to fill up my wand, and I was noticing that it was actually draining, and it looks like that is what's repairing my goggles. Okay, I thought, well, the last time I used this thaumcraft stuff like this was a long time ago back in like Feed the Beast Ultimate. And I'm pretty sure just having repair on there like drew from the different nodes around, but it looks like it now draws from your wand. Okay, so that was a change that I wasn't aware of. Like I said, I don't really do thaumcraft that much, so I do apologize if I act like a noob around this stuff, because I kind of am. I guess my jetpack stopped making noise. I was killing too many things around here. But anyway, yeah, like I said, I was in the nether here trying to fill my wand back up. We pretty much drained it. Having to make a few of those warded jars and stuff, the other arcane crafting. Okay, Magnet. You're done. You're done, Magnet. You're done. Okay, we'll get rid of those swords. What else were we trying to pull into our inventory? I don't know. I don't see it. There it is. Some more gold stuff. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and head back to the overworld, continue our crafting, and we'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, so I was messing around with thaumcraft and stuff, and I found some items that I haven't researched yet, like our laser drill way up in the sky over there, and I think all of the Gendistry machines over there as well. Those gave us a lot of different research points, so yeah, sorry about the scrolling there in the lower right hand corner. So we're making this wrath cage, And I have everything laid out. I put a few more pedestals around and all of that stuff. So we got warded jars and these rash shards and the diamonds. We needed 32 of these and 32 of that. I'm not going to pronounce the names because I'm going to say it wrong. But anyway, we should have all of those different items around. There's the Ira and the Precantasho or Tasho or whatever. Like I said, I'm not going to try and pronounce them because I'm going to say it wrong. So we have everything together here. What was supposed to be in the center of this craft? I forget. A thaumium block. Okay, so that's something I actually didn't even look at yet. So I think we should have enough thaumium to make a block. Let's do that. Okay, so there's a thaumium block. Right. So we'll stick that in the center to be infused. Like so. Okay, I think we should be good. Yeah, I added a few more arcane pedestals around. Yeah, that's what I did. So let's go ahead and just click this thing. Hopefully everything will just work. And we won't have to worry about it too much. Okay, so it's doing its thing. It is kind of loud. Is it pulling aspects? Yeah, there we go. Okay, now it's starting to work. Alright, so while that is going, let's go ahead and turn our back to it because, who cares? It's just a dangerous infusion. I'm going to go ahead and click that. I don't think there's any aspects in there. But we're going to go ahead and make the, oh, I can't even think of the name of this thing now. Let's go look this up. We're going to make the Blink Imprinting Crystal. Blink Imprinting Crystal is a diamond in the crucible with Cognito and Potentia. So let's grab a diamond from our system. One of these. So Cognito can come from paper, it's just one aspect, and then Potentia we were going to use from nether quartz. So we'll put that in there, that in there, that guy, and they didn't do anything. Why didn't that work? I don't know. Why does it say there's 0 Cognito in there? That's kind of weird. Alright, we're going to try that again then. I got extra stuff on me in case something failed. Looks like we lost a diamond there. Try that once again. Maybe some of the aspects broke down. I've seen that before. Like, you put something in there and it starts turning into other things. Anyway, let's try that plus that. Yeah, it says there's 0 Cognito in there, which is really weird. Something just made a sound. Okay, well, it looks like our Wrath Cage completed. That's awesome. No problems at all, so let's go ahead and pull that thing out of there. Awesome. Okay, so Wrath Cage. Right, so we can do that with no problems, all those mob skulls below. Yeah, see, like, these aspects are turning into other things, which I think is kind of weird. So we're putting the Cognito in there, and it is turning into nothing. Oh, you know what? Okay, I see. Yeah, it has a little aspect there, but it doesn't have a number next to it. Whereas, like, these right here have the aspect, and it's got a number on it. Right, so I think I might have to find out a different source of Cognito. I think it actually comes from these books. Let's try that again. That's actually weird. Why would it have that aspect if it doesn't even have that aspect on it? I don't know. Anyway, let's run 3 books. What does that give us? 0 Cognito as well. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research. I thought that's all we had to do. But apparently, there's something else going on here that we have to find out. So let me do a little bit more research and we'll be right back. Alright, well, I don't know what's up with that. I also saw the bookshelves have Cognito on there, and crafting tables and emeralds, and there's a few other items that it says has the Cognito, but when I put them into the crucible, it says 0, so I don't know what's up with that. Anyway, I went through our wireless terminal here looking for different things. Very first thing I saw right here is the zombie brain. Sure enough, it does have Cognito with a number on it. So we will try this instead. So that should be 12 Cognito plus that plus a diamond. There we go. Got it that time. Yeah, this stuff is a little funky. Every once in a while, doesn't really quite do what I want it to do. But we have our Blink Imprinting Crystal. We have our Diabolic Fork and our Wrath Cage. So those are the items we had set out to get. Let's go and put all this extra stuff away that we do not need. And that away. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, so quest book. This says, yes, we are completed. So that's going to give us a second blink imprinting crystal and a second wrath cage, which is nice. So that's going to give us a reward bag and a full heart. Or a full heart, actually. So we're going to choose a reward bag because, again, we haven't died at all in this series, and I really don't think we're going to. Okay, so here's a greater reward bag. Fermented spider eye and a spider eye. Aha. Right, so do these things stack? They do. And do these stack? They do not. Okay, makes sense. So, the quest book says for those specific items, where are we? Okay, I lost where it was. Here it is. If you have a blink imprinting crystal, it will infuse with a mob of that type. So it says the Diabolic Fork can be used to kill mobs. Ah, so you have to kill them with this thing, and then it'll imprint them onto the crystal. So I wonder, something that we'd probably want to spawn a bunch of would either be like wisps or the pecks from thaumcraft. That way we can spawn those guys in and get research aspects a little bit easier. So I wonder if we can use that to kill some wisps. Because I know you can't really spawn those in like the MFR spawner, or you used to be able to, and I think that's been restricted. So I'm gonna go try some things here, see if I can get a wisp on this thing, and we'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, so here we are back in the nether. I actually had to wait around a little while for these guys to spawn, but yep, they have spawned. So let's see if we can do this. Use the fork on these guys. He's upset. Doesn't really like it. Okay, so we killed that and wisp imprinted crystal Ahram. So I wonder, does that only spawn that specific type of wisp? Huh. So now we know how to make these things. They aren't too difficult to make. I'm going to try and kill this other type of wisp over here and see if it says something different. I bet it will. And gotcha. Okay, so... no, they both say the same exact thing. So I wonder if it does spawn these wisps, if they just do random ones. But either way, spawning wisps is going to be very cool because that'll allow us to get these ethereal essence and be able to melt those down and get those aspects and all that stuff for crucible crafting. Yeah, I think that'll be pretty cool to have. So next step, let's go ahead and see if we can actually spawn some stuff with this. I'm not sure with the spawners if we can set them down, pick them back up all the time, or if they break, it's like they're a one-time place. So I think that's something we'll figure out since we have two of them, and they're not super difficult to craft. It might make sense to put the spawner in our mob trap over here. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know where the best place to put it. Yeah, I don't want the wisp spawning everywhere. Maybe we'll just set it down right here. I don't know if we get the crystal back. I don't know if we get the wrath cage back. I'm going to build a little box, put the spawner down, and we'll check that out here in just a second. Alright guys, so I went ahead and I made a little 9x9, well I guess it's 11x11 clear glass box. It's 9x9 on the inside for the spawner. So I did some research on these wrath cages and what it takes to actually spawn them. Now, this stuff right here says it requires the Ahram Essence, which you can get out of these different ethereal essence. You get one of the aspects that it is, and you always get two of the Ahram out of there. So yeah. I went ahead and I smelted down some of these guys, and we have this now. So let's go ahead and check this out. So Wrath Cage goes here, and then we put one of these shards right like so. Yeah, you can see when you're looking at it, it says the aspect that it requires there. So we need to pipe some of that stuff in there. So I think we can just go ahead and do this. We'll make it look ugly for now. We'll figure out a better way to do this later. These pipes, or these ascension tubes, I found out can only connect to the top of these jars. You can't do it from the side or the bottom or anything like that. So yeah, if we're gonna hide this, we'd probably have to do this from down below or something. This way we can kind of see what's going on. So it is sucking that stuff out, and it is powering that cage, and there we go. There's some wisps. So how many wisps is it gonna spawn? I don't know. What does it say on the... It says it has 11. Okay, so if we come down in here, let's see if we can kill these things. does it spawn more? There was only 2. Now there's 2 more. Kill those. I'm not sure if it only does 2 at a time or what. So there's 6 Ahram left. Maybe it requires 1 per every single mob that we kill. If that's the case, we might end up at a point where we're not gaining anything, which is fine. We'd probably end up having to set up some kind of a thing where it's automatically going to smelt these things down to get that aspect out to continue making these wisps. That's something that we'll have to check out some other time, I think. But, okay, so we got 1 left. Yeah, I don't know if that's a loss or not. I didn't really count how much of that stuff. So is it not going to spawn anymore, or is it going to continue to spawn? I don't know. Still says there's 1 in there. I didn't really keep count of how many of these essences we had in our inventory to start with. So I don't know if we're gaining or losing on those aspects or not. It kind of feels like it's either the same or it's a slight gain, though. Yeah, I don't know for sure. This thing is still sparkly, like it can still spawn mobs, so I'm gonna have to find out how long this will go for. But yeah, this is pretty cool that we can spawn those in. There is actually a way to do it. Unfortunately, we can't use the MFR auto spawner, but this is a different way to do it, and that seems like it'd be pretty awesome if we can get some kind of an automatic setup going here, so we can collect all these different essences. We can throw those in the crucible, always have the ones that we want. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Alright guys, well I tell you what, I think we're done with that section of the quest book. There are a few more things here that we're going to have to do with thaumcraft, some Botania things and all of this. We'll look at that another time, but I tell you what, we're going to go and wrap the episode up here for today. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any information about the Wrath Cage and the spawning thing, let me know. Any information would be good for me since I am kind of a noob when it comes to this magic stuff, but I'm trying my best to learn. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you did like it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.